Hello and welcome to Die Rolling with me, Will, for the 12th day of Advent as we continue on our escape quest to escape from the evil madman that has trapped us in these mass amounts of escape rooms. We are currently on day 12 as shown there, and we were able to figure out where we were by looking for all the items that were surrounding the board, including ones that were on the front cover. Who knew? But, as always, we continue our story through the treacherous mountain, and I will read you a lovely prologue beforehand. As requested, you complete your inventory. Finally done. You can go back to that comfy sofa. A slight crunch makes you wake up. It makes you look up, and there is a leaf of paper sailing down onto you. Don't pick your nose now. Apparently, you are under constant observation. How else could the resident have known exactly when you finished your work? The already familiar scrawly hand has left you a new hint. It continues under the carpet. You roll the carpet to one side and discover the next secret door. You climb through the trap door and stand in a hallway containing several doors. You walk slowly past them, but they are all secured with a lock. No, that's not true. One door is ajar. You enter. A kind of artist studio. Perhaps one would call it an atelier. Apparently, the ominous puzzle fan is also interested in stone carving. Indeed, ice sculptures seem to suit him much better, as the lump of stone would need lots of imagination to look like a person. Perhaps it isn't a person, but a mythical creature. You turn with a shrug and look at the paints and brushes. Maybe the artist is a little more talented here. Unfortunately, only the most kitsch landscape painting awaits you. Some snippets of memory won't play around your head, in which the name Bob Ross appear, but these thoughts won't get you anywhere. There isn't another clue on the table. Something to do with a pair of scissors. Oh yes, hopefully you can cut this hideous kitsch. You are slowly losing patience and would like to destroy something. Open door 12. Ooh, what's behind door 12? An interesting art studio with some clues. So, we have L1 and L2. And on the codes we get... the code you seem to lack. Fold the mountain fully back. Along a massive mountainside, waving flags upon the snow will help you with what you need to know. Sort from middle, large and small. Large and small. You'll be the happiest of all. So, what's it wanting us to do? So it says, to find the code you seem to lack, fold the mountain fully back. Let your scissors start to slide. Along the massive mountainside. Waving flags upon the snow will help you with what you need to know. Sort from middle, large and small, and you'll be the happiest of them all. So, that sounds to me, after putting them together, like we need to do a slalom that sorts out a slalom course between all of the flags on the map. Fold the mountain fully back. So it's wanting us to fold this whole mountainside. So we're looking at now the flag part. So now this is where it starts. So we need to do something with this mountain. So the mountain needs to be folded fully back. Fully back, like that. Maybe? Interesting, I don't know. It's something to do with the top. I think I need a clue, because I don't want to start cutting things until I know what needs to be done. Okay, it says, on the riddle card, L1 and L2, you find two rather strange texts. At a first glance, this is a chain of disconnected letters, but only if you look at each card on its own. Place them next to each other and see what the text becomes. 1. The contents of the message might make sense, but which mountain could it mean? Have another look around the room. Perhaps you will know what the text is talking about, and perhaps you also know what you need to do. Yes, a pair of scissors would be useful. Why did you ask? So, it looks at the room. It says riddle cards 01 and 2, room 12, advent calendar box, and scissors. So it's sort of talking about it. So the room shows the mountain, and it has a dotted line around it. Am I simply... Okay, I'm not doing anything there. I think I cut the mountain side around the mountainside on the top of the box. So it wants me to cut that out. And it's got scissors on the wall, 2 cuts here. So I need to cut out the mountainside from the box. So I will be right back after I've cut all that out. Right, so what I've done is I folded the mountain back, but I ended up cutting it out as well. So I ended up following it and folding it back. And so what I end up getting is a little map that sort of folds over, and then you got all the flags that are sort of pointing at things. So it's talking about... Well, it's got flags. Now, is it to do with the red flags? So then we got a 2. If we got a red flag, that's 2. I was pointing at 3. Ah, that's clever. It's on the actual box itself. Didn't know that was even a thing. So what we end up getting is we get a 2. 2, 7, 3 if it's going middle, large, small. Let's try that. But also the good thing is that I've now got a lid that I can now check off. So I don't actually need the lid of it anymore. So let us have a look and see what we get. So we want to check it on our code checker. So we want to check 2, we want to check 7, and we want to check 4. So 2, 7, oh, sorry, 3. So we want to check 2, 7, 3, which is circle LL. Ooh. 2, 7, 3 is circle LL. So where's the circle and where's there 2 L's? Doesn't seem to be right. So you've got 2 circles, 7 LL, 4, 7, 2, 7, 3. 2, 7, 3. Well, the only ones with LL, could it be LL square? What's LL square? It's a square. Square is 9? I don't think it's that, though. It's triangle Y 7 2 2 7 3. So let's have a look at that again. So circle LL is from our current room, which is the top, is back on itself, down and up, which ends up being that room there. So according to the calculations on the back, that doesn't end up being right. had to have a quick glance at the hint then to see what was going on. So I had to have a quick glance at the hints and get a solution here, because I was a bit unwary of what was going on. I had to have a look at the solution here. It took me a little bit of time to have a look and see what was going on. So it ended up being with 372. I did have the numbers right, but I had them in the wrong order. It was not literally where the flag's positions were. It was more of that, it was the actual number size. And I just messed that up. So it ends up being hexagon L triangle, which does lead us to a room. This one here, which is just above room 11. So it's another one on this side, not too far away, and it looks very exciting of what's to come. And we've now escaped from the mountain part, and we're now deep within the lair, I believe. So after having sort of cheated on that one, having to have a look at the clue and the actual answer, we managed to solve it, and we managed to get out of the room. I did try my best. I did cut up some paper, I chucked it about and tried to find a solution, but to no avail. But anyway, hopefully next time we can get a better resolution, and most importantly that you check us out on the next video of the Exit Advent Calendar adventure. So I want to make sure you all click like, favourite, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me how I did, probably poorly in this one, and give me some feedback of ways that I can think about puzzles a bit better. I always like to be able to improve my mental skills on this, used by doing puzzles like this. I hope you make sure you check us out on Facebook and Instagram as well to keep up to date with all the latest content. And then finally, make sure to all stay safe and keep rolling.